Here on Mad Dog Unleashed. Huck, welcome. Your turn. How are you today, pal? What do you have?
They're doing pretty good. Listen, Chris, I love my country. Proud to be an American. I'd fight in a war if I was asked to. But love my country enough to sit around and watch the Olympics, I do not. I'd rather watch a Bill Belichick press conference, to be honest with you.
Is that summer included or just the winter?
Summer and winter. I don't relate to the Olympics, the sports. Most of the Winter Olympics, maybe I'm wrong, but there are a lot of, spoiled, rotten, rich kids who grew up in Breckenridge. I don't relate to that. And I certainly don't want to see Al Roker freezing his undercarriage off wearing a sock cap the size of Texas. I've got no interest.
And I tell you the one thing you can guarantee. They weren't there today. Savannah and Hoda. Hoda's a nice. She's here a lot. We see her. Nice woman. Very. I couldn't be nicer. Doesn't know my name or anything, but a nice woman. I don't know. But the bottom line is they will probably be there on Monday. Probably fly today and everything else. The one thing I would tell you is you know better than anybody, Huck. If you put the Today Show on, which, my wife watches it all the time. We have it on in the morning at 7 a.m. I guarantee it. You're going to see every Olympic athlete known to man on that Today Show. They will be pom-pom central on that Today Show. You can write that down. Go ahead.
I'll be watching Scott Pelley in the CBS Evening News.
He's not doing. Scott Pelley doesn't do the CBS Evening News anymore, right?
That's exactly right. So I won't. No Olympics for me. I'll be watching CBS. So no Today Show for Huck. No Olympics for me.
No Olympics.
No interest in it.
No interest in it. And the reason being why?
I just don't relate to the sports. I mean, I grew up in Southwest Missouri, Chris. I mean, we don't ski off mountains, and we don't swim in the swimming pool. We swim in the creek, in the lake. So I just don't relate to the sports.
Fair. A lot of people feel the same way. I mean, my issue with the Olympics, to me, is they've made it, and this is Ebersol did this, and to a certain degree, Roone Arledge, his mentor. What they have done with the Olympics, which has hurt me, is they have made it family television instead of sports television. And that's my biggest issue with it. Now, that's a smart way to go because of the idea that, let's be honest, I mean, they have to get eyeballs to the sets, and they feel that in February and August, when they do the Olympic Games, and remember, they picked the Olympics to be in these months because there's nothing going on. The one year they put the Olympics in September in Sydney, Australia, they got destroyed rating-wise against football. So they got off that. And again, U.S. determines when these games are going to be played. So they said, we'll give you the money, but you're moving it to August. They did. And then, of course, the Winter Olympics are in February. They want to get the woman in your household to control the remote, and they want the female in your household to bring a dad and the two kids in front of the TV set, and she'll make the popcorn and the hot chocolate and the chocolate chip cookies, and they want you to sit there every night, 8 o'clock, watch Tirico, and they don't care if it's live or on tape. Women don't care specifically. What women do you know knows the results of any sporting event before it occurs? Tell me. I don't know any of them. Looks. They might see it, but it may not register necessarily. At least the females in my family, that they wouldn't be that wrapped up in the results like we would be as guys. But they will sit there with the milk, with the hot chocolate, and the marshmallows and all the nonsense with the graham crackers, and they want a nice family time for the next 15 days. I can't get into it. Give me a jigsaw puzzle. And we should tweet my jigsaw puzzle out, should we not? We should tweet it.
Send it to me.
Send it to you. But that is what I'm in. I can't get into it. I'm going to have trouble. But that's what they want. That's what NBC wants. Simple as that. Here's Dino in Charlotte, Mad Dog Unleashed. Dino, good afternoon. How are you today? What do you have for me?
Hey, Doggy, how are you?
All right, Dino, thank you. What's up now?
Hey, real quick, I want to get into the Olympics, but did anybody ask Garoppolo in that press conference what he heard the reason was why they shipped him out? I know we were looking for answers on that. Maybe since Belichick's tight-lipped, Garoppolo would give us a little insight.
I am sure because he's played 7 games or 5 games at San Francisco already, and he's sort of been a 49er. This trade just didn't happen. He's been there for the second half of the year. I don't know if that was asked today. That's not the same as Patricia with the defense and Malcolm Butler because it was right after the game. He's been in San Francisco for a while, so I would doubt, quite honestly, Dino, that was asked. Go ahead. Next.
Okay. All right. I'm into the Olympics, doggy. I like competition. I'm like you, we're tennis fans. Not a lot of people are tennis fans. I enjoy competition. Does that mean I'm going to sit there with my wife and watch ice dancing, which, by the way, has moved from like 4 nights in the Olympics to almost 17 nights in the Olympics for ice dancing?
Is that true? Wow, they got ice dancing on that many times, for crying out loud?
Start to finish, doggy, on NBC is going to be ice dancing. It was the same way 4 years ago. As a hockey fan, I'm kind of into the Americans not having the pros. You know, you said it's kind of dead in the water with no pros. And the pros, you're all over them anyway. The American pros, you know, they had a great semifinal match against Canada a couple years ago. But other than that, you know, they've kind of fallen flat, and I'm kind of excited to watch some young kids get their opportunity.
The problem that I have with that, Dino, is that, yes, it'd be something different, but they're going up against pros in other parts, in other countries. So, I mean, there are amateurs who are not good enough to play in the NHL, but some leagues, the players play in their pro leagues and don't play in the NHL. So they're going, the U.S. kids who want to play in the NHL, a lot of these countries have players who would rather play in their home country. So as a result, we're going to be completely overmatched. That's my point.
We have a couple cats that played in the NHL. Steven Giunta played for the Devils. He's on the roster. There's a bunch of AHL players, but I just wanted to tell you real quick because we haven't spoken in a while. Super Bowl Sunday, I had Patriot fatigue, didn't watch a minute of the Super Bowl. I made my wife and my 5-year-old son sit and watch Miracle, the hockey movie, and we're now she's in. I'm going to watch a little figure skating. She's going to watch a little hockey.
Yeah, but she's going to watch the hockey dinner at 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, what do you think, the hockey's going to be on at 8 o'clock at night? They are not going near that hockey. You want to watch the hockey, you're getting up in the middle of the night, and you're going on CNBC and trying to find Mike Milbury. And by the way, I saw a lot of the hockey guys in Minnesota. They were not necessarily looking forward to go to Seoul, South Korea. You can write that down. Ask Bill Zimmerman. All of them. I can't believe I got to go to Korea for 3 weeks to watch hockey. So if you want to watch the hockey, middle of the night, it's not going to be on when you think it's going to be on. It's 4 a.m., 3 a.m. Here's the hockey game. We continue here on Mad Dog.